sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
To the ground with the back. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around and hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds his man. It's Terry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first.
Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the tailback. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
What the hell kind of alignment is
Williams
this?
looking for a man. With the catch, it's Kelly. Still on his feet at the 45.
How did that come on this?
At the 30-yard line, a big play as this offense in business. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Barres. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Got a man, it's Barres. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Unloads to the wide.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, it's picked off.
My God.
Get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Oh, what a cut! And he launches into the score. Touchdown Sooners!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? It's just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds a man on the left. And he's still running after the move. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snapped it in the shotgun. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17,
Why is my
18,
alignment
20
weird?
years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking down the middle.
Oh,
Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Williams will pass. Fires to the
oh my God.
He's got it. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. First down here for the offense. They go to the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Flushed out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Now what the fuck?
There he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to scramble. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. On the run, it's Durham. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Nelson. Here's the pressure.
Thank you, safety right back.
Out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 39, and the Missouri offense will take over. First and 10.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end.
Yo!
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I don't even get an animation to go for the fucking ball, bro.
Touchdown Sooner. And what a
If that's not an overthrow, like, let me get an animation to try to fucking jam.
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt.
Bro, he went all the way to the like he shaded underneath. Y'all got no problem.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And the catch.
Oh, he's 7 bounds to 5.
A little short of the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Come on.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
This man was so fucking.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Now the guys constantly.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the ride. Gives it on the option.
Oh, I got to put...
Across the 35. Flying down the right side. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
The option
why we didn't score,
assignment football. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch man. I got the dive. It's really, really hard, and it stresses these defenses to really play assignment football.
And if you get it blocked correctly, the defense really can't be right.
Well, and if you think about it, the quarterback's basically blocking the end man on the line of of scrimmage. He runs towards him, makes him come at him to kind of hit him, and it's his way of blocking it. Now I pitch it, get the ball in the perimeter, and I got that guy taken care of.
They'll bring out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul.
Yeah, so we don't get no type of pressure, bro.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gonna run it. It's Durham.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line?
It's a pass play, bro.
Attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Run.
Unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Oh, my God, yo.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
This shit just going on.
Gets the back moving. Williams looking for a man. The screen, he's got wheels. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
Bro, y'all.
Oh, and that's just like a
Bro, just keep them tame. That's all I be asking for, bro.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can...
Touchdown Sooner! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking it.
Ain't nobody even back there. He about to get the fucking onside. Oh, my God.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, that goes goes from I'm going to go make a play for my team, run this thing back, make something happen, to dang it, I put it on the ground and they got it, and they have great field position.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a 1st and goal. Specs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Missouri wants to go fast.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. This time on target. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And
He dropped it. Oh,
too slippery in the hands. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Give me that. Thank you. Shit.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Off play action on 1st down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Rush is on him.
Ooh.
Complete to the left.
Absolutely.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run play action. Unloads it left.
He ain't got no legs, bro.
It's Terry.
Oh my God, he ain't got no fucking legs.
Reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
He got injured off that? You weak.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
You can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football.
Ron, come on, man.
You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Williams will pass. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Yeah, like I'm not in the same
so
place,
the
but then
going
don't
to
know
go
that shit.
for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end.
Yeah. Hold on.
He's in for the
Gotta be
touchdown,
healthy.
but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Yes, come on,
That
bro.
one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown
That's
off the
fucking
board after
ridiculous,
that
bro.
play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Go!
Catch inside the 10. They are
What the
in no
fuck
mood
am
to
I
show
watching?
any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big.
And wait just a second.
Like, nigga, I'm in a fucking, like, a pass committed, bro. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my
And the
God.
play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
I'm in a fucking pass commit, bro.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Here we go. Direct snap. It's Welch. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick
Thank you,
onsides
man.
every
For
single
shit,
time.
bro.
You go for the
Like,
big
I'm
play,
in the
try
fucking
to create
pass
some
commit,
momentum for
dude.
your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose.
Oh, timeout, injury, timeout.
Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Making side adjustments here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
What the fuck?
Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooners.
Shade him
They
outside.
extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
What?
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, my
He
God.
is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense putting points on the board. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense.
So you don't go to his outside shoulder. Like, come on.
Points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Like Terry killed them, bro.
Just
You don't
one
go
of
to
those
his outside
mistakes
shoulder.
that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
They got an alignment. They got my team.
Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Bro.
On the snap, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And the misconnection on third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's going to take off.
Tackle him. Oh, my God.
First down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out.
Like, why are you standing around, bro? Run to him.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh
Now we got to don't even work no more like that.
The RPO fire complete.
Oh, my God.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooner.
Defense on this one is better,
And
bro.
seal up this game.
And this might be what we call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to.
Like, he's sitting there going through that slow-ass motion and shit. Like, why ain't nobody fucking just passing?
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets... Oh, it's a fumble! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session. because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays.
That's the wrong button.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Mom. Oh, my God. He about to get 82.
He's at the 40. The 20.
That's the wrong button on that shit.
No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does, and he makes the pick.
I'm not tied in. I'll
Takes it
come up
all
with
the
some
way
nonsense
back to the
and
house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness